Why does it seem like the economy in the West is on a downward trajectory? And what's causing the energy crisis in Europe? Questions like these have been on the minds of many as they watch the unfolding economic events in these regions. In recent times, the West has been facing economic challenges, and there's a growing concern about an energy crisis in Europe. But to truly understand the situation, we need to examine the events that have led us here. Let's start with the economic decline in the West. This largely stems from a series of interconnected factors. Take the United States, for example, where strong job growth has led to expectations of more aggressive rate hikes from the Federal Reserve. This has caused a dip in stocks, as investors worry about the impact of higher interest rates on borrowing and spending. Meanwhile, the Russia-Ukraine conflict has thrown a wrench into the global economy. The war has led to severe economic sanctions on Russia from the West, causing Russia to be excluded from Western financial markets. This has resulted in global price increases in fertilizers, wheat, metals and energy, contributing to the economic strain in the West. Now let's turn our attention to Europe's energy crisis. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine is a significant factor here too. Western sanctions have caused difficulties in sourcing certain items, including energy. This has led to an energy shortfall in Europe, causing prices to soar and putting a strain on economies across the continent. But it's not just Europe that's feeling the impact. The energy crisis has had a ripple effect across the globe. China, for instance, has been increasing its purchases of energy supplies from Russia, taking advantage of lower prices, and a decrease in European purchases due to the Ukraine crisis. This has helped to dampen inflation in China and support its economy, but it's also contributed to the energy shortfall in Europe. So, what does all of this mean? It's clear that the economic decline in the West and the energy crisis in Europe are deeply interconnected and are largely a result of geopolitical tensions and conflicts. These challenges are not isolated, but rather part of a complex global economic web that affects us all. In conclusion, the economic decline in the West and the energy crisis in Europe are significant issues that are impacting economies globally. These issues, rooted in geopolitical conflicts and market dynamics, highlight the interconnectedness of our global economy. Understanding these connections is crucial for navigating these challenging economic times. Remember, knowledge is power, and being informed is the first step towards understanding and ultimately action. As we move forward, it's important to keep in mind that while these challenges are daunting, they're not insurmountable. We've faced economic downturns and energy crises before, and we've always found a way to adapt and overcome. We can start by focusing on renewable energy sources to reduce our dependency on fossil fuels. This will not only address the energy crisis, but also create new jobs and boost the economy. On the economic front, we can promote policies that foster innovation and entrepreneurship and make our economies more resilient. At the same time, we should strive for more cooperation and less conflict on the international stage. By working together, we can turn these challenges into opportunities and build a better, more sustainable future for all. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe for more content like this.